when I first started drinking this green juice, it literally tasted like grass to me. And I would have to like take a sip, take a bite of fruit, and then keep doing that because I could not get it down. But now it just tastes like apples. Apples and spinach. Which, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of apples, but it's fine. Yes, I'm drinking my green juice and eating my fruit at 5:30. Why did I take a bite when I was startled? Yes, eating and drinking my healthy daily intakes at 5:30 because I was rushed during lunch because we went a bit over time in class. So I forgot, and then I was feeling really groggy today. And I was like, why is that? And I was like, oh, I haven't had anything healthy. Cheers. It is late in the week and I haven't made any videos because, yeah, what have I been doing? There's been a lot to think about in terms of how I want to go ahead with this business, and I have to hand up my first draft next Monday, so that's like 4 days. And the past 2 days I've been going through the financial spreadsheets and it's a lot. With all these things that I need to think about, it's like with me doing, if I want to do custom designs and sizing, do I then have to get an office so that customers can come in? I think some people would prefer trying things on if they can and like visually seeing things in person. But then the question becomes, do I get a business loan? Because then how am I supposed to afford to do that? A lot of things that I would like to do, but I don't think would be feasibly possible. One thing I can do right now though is, or something that I've wanted to do and then I kind of forgot about it, but also because it's expensive, I wasn't sure if now is the right time to invest in that. But what I'm talking about is 3D software. Like, oh, let me see what it's actually called. So it's a 3D fashion design software. Okay. I tried it back in January and I liked it. I don't think it would be too hard to pick up, but it is a bit expensive. So I was contemplating whether or not I should start, which I want to start ASAP. But I was talking to Jeremy yet again the other day, and he's such a he is such a harsh critic, because I was asking him, I was like, oh, hey Jeremy, what do you think of like me doing this like 3D software? He basically was just like, just do it and I have nothing to lose. And he was saying, how I see your life right now, the direction it's going, it's very bleak. So yes, very nice input from Jeremy. One of my goals is to become a pro in that, so I'm gonna have to start ASAP and get as many hours in as possible. Technology, it's amazing. So I am just going to have to put my head down and work on my business plan and financial spreadsheets. finished section 1.1 and 2. Basically it's asking where my idea came from. And I guess I would like to touch a little bit on it. But basically, growing up not being the Vietnamese beauty standard, it was hard to wear the traditional dress because it's very form-fitting. Even when I was confident enough to try and wear one, all the comments that my family made made me never want to wear it again. But it's something I do want to wear. So that's why I would want to try different silhouettes that might be more flattering for different body types. That's where my idea and passion stemmed from. So that's a little insider note. But in the survey, someone did mention a language barrier. So I'm guessing they're unable to communicate with the younger generation who aren't fluent in Vietnamese. So I can be that person in the market. But yeah, from the research that I've done and my own personal experience, I think there is space for me in the market. It is currently 1 a.m, but I think I'm good with my draft. I think it's good enough. So the last update was section 1.1 and 0.2. So then 0.3 was just a summary of the target market, and then in another section I did an in-depth analysis of the demographic. And then I guess the only thing that I could share would be my future plans, my SMART goals. So I had to do what I want to achieve within the next 6 to 12 months for personal, marketing, finance, and operations. And I guess it's pretty standard. For personal, I want to finish the training, ideally have the business plan be viable, sign the contract with them, and then hopefully, ideally and realistically, I think launch in December of this year. For marketing, I would like to have a backlog. Is backlog the right word? A backlog of posts ready before launch, and then post consistently after. So I would have to maintain that. I'm not sure if this is realistic, but reach 1,000 followers by the 6-month mark, which I think is doable. I think it's doable. For finance, I would like to make the minimum profit required for this program, which is like 20k, and then I need to build some capital, which should be easy enough considering that I have work lined up in October and November, and I do a lot of hours for that, so I should make a good amount of money so that I have capital for the business. So that's that goal. And then for operations, considering that I'm still kind of refreshing my skills, I want to be able to improve my work efficiency and cut down production time over the course of the first few months after launch. So those are my SMART goals. Second year goals, optional, not doing that. Business opportunities. Summarize the opportunities you most want to pursue in the future. I think it's more like I want to participate in like community events and do like fashion shows or something. I'll add that. Okay, financial summary I haven't done. Key success factors. Summarize why I would be viable and factors that increase the likelihood of success. Did that. Second section, marketing and market research. So I had to do an industry analysis, and that one was a bit hard because all the industry reports you had to pay for in the thousands of dollars. But I just got information on their summaries that they provide, which I hope is good enough for the government. Section 2.6, marketing strategies, I have not done. I have completed my SWOT analysis and the strategies to build on all the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So I'm happy with that. I guess I just have to focus on the financial spreadsheets, and then from there expand on the pricing, promotion, and customer service side, which that's future me's problem. A lot of possibly useless information, but if you are interested in the behind the scenes business stuff, maybe what I've mentioned can be beneficial and educational. Okay, time to